Hello everyone, I'm Erin Pavlina. Welcome to the channel. I'm here with my friend Kevin.
Hi everyone.
And today he's going to help me with a question from a reader.
Okay, Erin. Today reader Glinda asks, before incarnating, do souls ever make a pact to help one another experience a specific aspect of humanity? For instance, might one soul agree to do something bad to the other soul so they can experience forgiveness?
That's an interesting question and many layered. Souls do make, I don't want to say it's a pact or a contract, but sometimes you can create an intention with another soul to incarnate at the same time so that you can support each other, be in each other's lives, do things to help each other cope and survive with being here on Earth. But souls do not ever decide in advance they're going to do something bad to you. And it just would never happen, because once you incarnate, the veil is drawn. You can't remember anything. And even though you might say, well, isn't it just like, hardwired into your spiritual DNA? It's not, because then you would be forcing somebody to commit an act that would cause someone else pain and misery. And usually the person that you care about, a soul that you care about, you're not going to want to do that. It's really going to rub you the wrong way to even think about hurting somebody that you care about on a soul level. But I understand why you're asking the question, because you might be thinking, a lot of people think this, I must have deserved that, or it was my karma to experience this bad thing. And maybe that person was forced to hurt me. Maybe they were supposed to abuse me. But that's not what happens, because that really puts a hard task on another soul to intentionally be bad to you. So that's not what's happening on the other side.
It seems to me that in a full life, we're all going to have the opportunity to experience all the things. There's plenty of opportunities to try to forgive in a typical life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you're going to inadvertently do something bad to somebody, and you're going to do good things for people, but it's never predetermined. And a lot of people have this idea of karma, that it's like, well, I must have killed somebody in a previous life, and because now I'm having all these bad things happen to me. That's a weird cyclical situation, because so what would it be on the other side? It's like you hurt somebody and you go to the other side, and God says, well, in your next life, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And then he calls over a guy, hey, Johnny, come here. In your next life, you're going to kill this woman here because she deserves it. And Johnny's like, what? I don't want to kill anybody. Well, you have to, because it's her karma, and I need you to enact it on her. And so then Johnny comes down and he kills, whoever. Now he goes back, and God says, well, because you killed somebody, now I have to have somebody kill you. That's karma. And he says, but God, you made me do it. So I'm saying all this because that's not what happens. You come here, you're a very loving soul, and you have not signed up to do bad things to people. It's all about free will. So however you're raised, and whatever beliefs you adopt, and whatever behavior you decide to do is on you. It's not something that was prearranged.
This question makes me think of, I think it was an example you told me about once, of a person, maybe it was in a book, but the example is a person was having the intention of coming to incarnating and having a big, strong body and feeling what it was like to, and so they were considering being like a Roman centurion or a Viking. And in this example, they chose the Viking form because of the freedom that went that versus a soldier.
Right.
And that got me thinking, that person's going to go pillage and cause carnage, and that was their intention. And that was that made me think similar things, or made me wonder similar things to Glinda.
So their intention to come in as a Viking was to experience a full, hard-bodied, strong male energy. Choosing to be in that Viking culture could have caused him to, pillage, murder, rape. But that would have been a free will decision. It might not have gone down too well at the council. You're not coming with us because we're going, But so the intention there was to experience a strong physical body. And the consequence of choosing to join the Viking culture was that there would be a much higher chance of you being led down that road, but it was still worth it to you to experience that kind of physicality. Mm. So there are some things that you can choose before you get down here, and other things you become because of, nature and nurture. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Thank you.